Hello and welcome back to Lantern Creek Farm. Alright guys, this is kind of a video that's a little embarrassing I guess to make. I don't know. We got the new puppy, as you all know, and she's been doing wonderful so far. But over the last couple days we have realized that she has been doing something pretty unfortunate, something that is going to be really hard to break her from. And what that is she, if you are not familiar with the term egg sucking or an egg sucker, that is what she is. She is getting in our nest and eating our eggs. Yeah. Yeah. So I went from having almost an entire dozen a day to getting none or one or two, not very many. So we have got to nip that in the bud. The issue is that she has to be in this area. If not, she'll be able to get out, obviously, and that is going to put her in danger because she is a puppy. And so she needs to be in this area. And so we have to keep her here, and there is no way to prevent her from getting inside the coop, and I'll show you why. So right here is the door to the coop. And as you can see, I put a board right there because I blocked her out the other day, and I thought, well, my hens are not going to be able to get in. And so that is the problem. The hens will not be able to get in if I block that door because I've clipped their wings here recently to keep them out of the garden. Yeah, it's been one thing after another around here. So what we're going to have to do is go ahead, and this is my lay room here, and actually my hens have not even been laying in here because she has been stealing eggs. They've been trying to hide their eggs, and not done a very good job from hiding them from the old hound there, the old puppy. So they haven't even been using this. So what I plan to do is hopefully, I'm going to put a board. Well, let me see. Let me get down in lighting here. Oh, there we go. I'm going to screw the lay boxes up here, so they're not at ground level. That way Katie cannot get in them. The only way she'll be able to get in them is jump into them, and hopefully she won't do that. So that's what we're going to work on today. That's today's project. I also want to add before we get started, this is an issue that we did not have with Koa. He never did this, and so we didn't even think about it. We didn't even think about her doing this because we had never encountered this issue before. But here we are, and so we got to take care of it. I know that some people are going to comment and they're going to say, well, she shouldn't be in there by herself. Here's the thing, guys. She's a livestock guardian dog. I know a lot of people recommend taking your livestock guardian dogs in at night and bringing them into your home. We do not do that. I'm not going to do that. I purchased the dog to protect the livestock. She needs to be with the livestock. Now, there are certain training things that need to go on when you bring a livestock dog to your home. I talk about those in videos. I've even, said do not leave a dog, a young puppy, with the livestock. And the only reason why we are comfortable with leaving her with the livestock is because Koa, our adult livestock guardian dog, is in here with her. If he wasn't, I wouldn't have that issue, I wouldn't be leaving her in here by herself. She would be put up at night while we are not here. But Koa will protect his livestock. He's not going to allow her to kill anything. He just didn't prevent her from eating the eggs. He's a dog. So, okay. So first, I need to get these lay boxes out. Yeah, they don't match. Chickens don't care whether your lay boxes match. We just do what works around here. And so I'm going to go ahead. I screwed this one down to the ground because they were tipping it over. We're going to go ahead and unscrew it. Well, maybe. We're going to go ahead and unscrew it and then get the rest of these lay boxes out, or nesting boxes out. I do have two more in the other room. So we're going to need to bring them in here once we get the board you all just seen me bring. We're going to screw the board to right here. So we're going to work through it, but I need to get these out right now. Hey guys, so we are on the outside of the laying room here. This is plyboard. And there is no meat for the screw to be able to go through and hit anything. So once it, I've got screws that are this long. Once it goes through those, it's not going to hit anything. And so what I'm going to do is take that board you all see me grab, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on the outside of this. We're going to screw it to the outside of this, and then we're going to screw the lay boxes in the inside. That way they have that meat to grab a hold to on the outside here. So, here's my screws, my drill. And my board. Now one good thing about this as well is I'm going to go ahead and put this up. And of course we're going to be able to use it for the nest boxes, but we have discussed maybe putting some rabbit cages out here as well, because it's a good shaded area, and so this board will come in handy for that later on as well. So I'm going to do them probably, I don't know, maybe about there. See if I'm straight. And then we'll start screwing it in. Alright guys, so we got that board screwed on the outside there. As you can tell, there's nails sticking through here right here. So that's going to show us about where we need to put those nesting boxes out. So I don't know how many I'm going to be able to fit on this side. We'll see. We'll see how many we can fit on this side. And if we need to, we can do one on this wall or this back wall. This nesting box is needing some repair. That board was coming off. I cracked it, but it's whatever. Okay. Let me see. I guess probably need to do it right about there. But I don't know if I want to do this side. Or that side. I think I'm going to do that side. The next box is going to be the egg carton. I'm going to go ahead and hang it on that screw that's hanging there. That way it'll hold it for a second. That's holding good. Yeah, it's holding real good. Up next, we have my actual rabbit nest boxes. I moved one in here. That way that the chickens would have options. If you don't know chickens, it doesn't matter whether it's the worst box or the best box. If one of the other chickens is in it, it has to lay in it. And so I try to give them multiple options. I'm going to go ahead and get some screws started first. Okay. All right, yeah, that's good. So the eggs that I do have, here's how the nesting boxes are set up. I might try to get a few more and do it on this other side. But the eggs that I do have, I'm going to go ahead and put them in these nests. That way I can try to convince my girls to lay in here. Polly is demonstrating how the nest will work. What do you think?
I think it'll work. She'll just lay down in there, give us her egg, and we'll eat it.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. You better give
What do
us
you think, Paul?
like
This is Miss Polly. She's
like,
one of our sweet girls. She's an excellent mama.
Yeah, I went up there to catch one. I was like, well, Polly don't run, so
So we are in here in the barn. This is the amount of eggs I've gotten in 3 days. This is insane. I usually get almost an entire, like one short, I get like 11 eggs in 1 day. And this is how many I've gotten in 3 days. Yeah. So I've got a pencil. I'm going to go ahead and mark. Just going to do just a squiggly on them. I'm going to go ahead and mark those as the ones that we know are decoys. And then hopefully the hens will see the eggs in them and they will lay. I hope. Oh, we got a hen on the nest. Can y'all see her in the red nest? Well, that was quick timing. Wow. All right. Well, we'll come back to her then. That happened a lot quicker than what we thought, so we're just going to let Miss Polly do her business. But what I was talking about, let's talk about, you know, like I said, this ain't just us putting the nest boxes to put up the nest boxes. This is a mistake on our part that we didn't prepare for. And I'm going ahead and just putting this information out, guys. Like I said in the beginning, as embarrassing as it is, because, you know, I have this channel to educate, and I tell you all the time that you need to be keeping watch on those babies, and you know, preparing for this or preparing for that. I make mistakes too, and you know, this is a mistake on our part. This is a mistake that we've made, and so we're trying to rectify that mistake. We're going to be very intentional about training her to not be around the eggs, to not be around the nest boxes. I don't think that it was anything malicious on her part. I think that she seen them. It looked like a toy, looked like something she could play with, so she did. She played with it. And you know, she's a puppy. She's a puppy. It's not like she's out there killing chickens or killing rabbits or anything like that. You know, it's unfortunate that she's gotten the eggs, and it might be something hard to break her from. But it's not anything major. We just need to do our part. We need to do our best as the trainer, and as her owners, and as the farmer that is supposed to be in the training process with her. We need to let her know that she has done wrong. It's a little bit later. Miss Polly is off the nest. I don't think she laid. I might be totally and completely wrong. I don't think she laid, and so I'm gonna go ahead and put these eggs in the nest. Hopefully they will see they're in the nest. We might have to put a couple in there when we catch them trying to lay. That way they will lay in here. Anybody that has chickens knows a lot of times you've got to persuade the chickens to lay where you want them to lay. A lot of times they will lay just wherever they want to. I don't know how many times I've had young hens just lay eggs out in the yard here or lay them in here. So sometimes you got to do a little bit of persuasion. So we're going to go ahead and persuade them with their own eggs and put them in here. A lot of times if they see a hen in the nest or they see eggs in a specific nest, they're going to want to gravitate towards that nest before they would gravitate toward an empty towards a empty nest. Why was that so hard? All right, let's put these in. And like I said, I went ahead and marked these. And so I know what's fresh and what's not. throughout the day, we'll probably pick a hen up here and there and go ahead and put them in here. That way they can figure out where they need to lay today. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. There's another hen on the nest. Guys, it worked. I didn't finish the video yesterday because hens were on and off of the nest. And I went ahead, I had 2 hens, I think, lay in the nest. I went ahead and left their eggs in. And all of the nests, I think, except for one, had eggs in it. I went ahead and hung up that other, I don't know if I videoed that or not, the other gray nest that I put a bottom on. I hung it up. I got 11 eggs today, guys. It has been since she's been in there. It had been 3 days since I'd got anywhere close to just a couple eggs, maybe a few eggs. But today I got, ain't they beautiful? When you ain't seen them for a couple days, they seem awful pretty to you. So I got, that's an odd noise. I'm gonna have to go see what that noise is. But we got a good bunch of eggs today. Well, that odd noise was that our air compressor somehow, y'all don't mind the messy, oh gosh, that kills me that y'all just seen that. Somehow our air compressor came on all by itself, so that's odd, but anyways, we got it turned off. Guys, I appreciate y'all watching this video. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I hope that you all kind of learned from my mistake in this video and maybe took something from it. I don't know. As embarrassing as it is, it's just part of it. It's part of farm life. You just got to figure things out. I mean, there's worse things that I could be embarrassed about. So, you know, just got to let you all know my mistakes. That way, maybe you all can learn from them. But, guys, I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I hope that we can see you on the next one. We'll see you later, guys. Bye.